Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to the English program with channel Kustia Kurdi. Let us study about substitution drill. Substitution drill. Number 1. I resigned from my job this morning. I resigned from my job this morning. I resigned from my job today. I resigned from my job today. I resigned from my job yesterday. I resigned from my job yesterday. I resigned from my job yesterday afternoon. I resigned from my job yesterday afternoon. I resigned from my job last night. I resigned from my job last night. I resigned from my job last week. I resigned from my job last week. I resigned from my job last Friday. I resigned from my job last Friday. I resigned from my job last Friday. Number 2. I resigned from the job this morning. I resigned from the job this morning. Number 2. I accepted a new position this morning. I accepted a new position this morning. I asked for a raise this morning. I asked for a raise this morning. I asked for a raise this morning. I typed in 10 letters this morning. I typed 10 letters this morning. I typed 10 letters this morning. I tried to call you this morning. I tried to call you this morning. I stopped in to see you this morning. I stopped in to see you this morning. Number 3. Number 3. We handle the advertising for the fire. We handle the advertising for the fair. I handle the advertising for the fair. I handle the advertising for the fair. You handle the advertising for the fair. You handle the advertising for the fair. Our officer handle the advertising for the fair. Our officer handled the advertising for the fair. He handles the advertising for the fair. He handled the advertising for the fair. They handled the advertising for the fair. They handled the advertising for the fair. Number 4. Did you look in the newspaper? Did you look in the newspaper? Did you talk to your lawyer? Did you talk to your lawyer? Did you show up at the meeting? Did you show up at the meeting? Did you show up at the meeting? Did you show in at the employment officer? Did you show in at the employment officer? Did you show in at the employment officer? Repeat number 4. Did you look in at newspaper? Did you look in at the newspaper? Did you talk to your lawyer? Did you talk to your lawyer? Did you show up at the meeting? Did you show up at the meeting? Did you show in at the employment officer? Did you show in at the employment officer? Did you show in at the employment officer? Number 5. You like the job, didn't you? You liked the job, didn't you? You resigned the job, didn't you? You resigned the job, didn't you? You filled out the form, didn't you? You filled out the form, didn't you? You filled out the form, didn't you? You watched a movie on TV, didn't you? You watched a movie on TV, didn't you? You watched a movie on TV, didn't you? Oke, student, sedikit penjelasan. TQ artinya tag question. Tag question. Nomor 5, kalimat ini kalimat-kalimat tag question. Induk kalimatnya positif, anak kalimatnya negatif. Induk kalimatnya positif, anak kalimatnya negatif. Okay, student, thank you for being with us. Channel Kusia Kurdi in English program. See you again next time. Don't forget, subscribe and share to your friends. Thank you.